go ahead, do us a favor, hit the like button. Do I look good, y'all? Do you see me good? Hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit the subscribe button. And this is Left Side of the Brain. Today, what I want to talk, and Jaguars Up, the new channel. Today, what I want to talk about is, I want to talk about morals and why I don't believe in morals. That's right. Morals and why I don't believe in them. And here is why. You see, everything in the HPB realm is illusionary. The people are fake. So if the people are fake, then what makes you think the morals are real? See, everything these people emanate is 100% fakeness. The highs, the hellos, the smiles, the common courtesies, it's all fake. And everything that these people do is only to cover up some type of insecurity that's inside of them, including these so-called morals. It's to cover up some type of insecurity or fear that they have inside of them. Now, let's run down a list of examples. For instance, if you see somebody in public, y'all see me good? This better light. If you see somebody in public, and they say, hey, hello, how you doing? Oh, excuse me. 9 times out of 10, it's not genuine. It's not coming from their heart. They only doing it because, number one, it's fear. It's an insecurity, and it's a unknown reason. When I say unknown reason, they don't know, you are unknown to them. They don't know your characteristics and what you are capable of. So they treat you with respect. So that respect is built, getting good lighting. That respect is built upon fear of the unknown. Okay? So it's not real. It's not real courtesy. And I'm gonna be honest, if these people knew that you were incapable of doing any harm to them, you think they would say hey and hello? If they didn't fear the police or getting locked up or getting killed or getting injured by you, you think they would say hey and hello and excuse me, sir? No, they would just blow you out the way because they wouldn't fear any repercussions. See, a lot of this stuff, like when you out in public settings and it's a lot of people and everybody walking around like they on eggshells. Oh, excuse me and this, it's a common courtesy. You expect it. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it, but the reason why they do it is not because they being friendly or nice. It's just a survival tactic. They doing it out of survival. They in survival mode. Just like when you go interview for a job. And the reason why I'm doing this video, because I don't want y'all to be caught up in any kind of illusion. I want you to free your mind of every illusion. Lose the illusion. Lose. You get it? Lose. Shun. Lose the illusion. Illusion. Lose it. Clean your mind up of all of that junk. I want y'all to start looking at this world differently. Repaint that portrait. Undo all of that junk they told you. It's a lie. Now, they, like if someone went to an interview, you would be on your P's and Q's, not because you love the person who was interviewing you. You trying to emanate an illusion that you this good person, you're charming, you got good customer service potential, you can fill the customer service job, you got what it takes. When really, you only filling out for that job out of a means of survival. Because if you won the lottery the next second, and if you got a text message on your phone that you had the winning lottery numbers, you would get up out of that job interview and tell them people to fuck you. That's what you would tell them. You would say fuck you, and you would get up and leave, because it's not real. So that's just one example of this moral illusion. Let me give you another example. When it comes to modesty, let me tell you what this modesty thing is about. You see, it comes from an insecurity. Like, for instance, I did a video on the other channel about how nakedness came about. I mean, how wearing clothes came about. Being naked is a natural state of existence. See, the only reason why a baby doesn't feel shame for being naked is because it doesn't have any insecurities about its body. You get what I'm saying? So let's take it back to, y'all see me good? Let's take it back to the Adam and Eve story. They was in the garden. And don't y'all be like, oh, I don't believe in that left side. I'm just telling you a story. I'm just using that as an example. Jeez. They was in the Garden of Eden, right? They didn't have any clothes on. It wasn't until Eve ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil that they felt shame for being naked. Because they were still in a baby's mindset. Even though they were adults, they were still in a baby's mindset of not having any insecurities about self. So what I'm getting at is, these insecurities, and when it comes to modesty, like women should wear clothes, dresses all the way down to their ankles, and they should cover up this, and that. That comes from insecurities, being shamed about your body. Another thing, it comes from, now watch this, it comes from a slavery mindset. You might say, what you mean slavery mindset, left side? Okay, here goes. When people are in relationships, it comes from jealousy. It stems from a jealousy. It stems from a slave-master relationship. Selfishness, jealousy, insecurity. The only reason why they say women should dress up and cover up their body and all of this is because some man in a relationship with a woman, he doesn't want other people to look at his female. And he feels insecure and think that she will go off and be with another man, or some other man who is more alpha than him, or who has more money than him, or who has more potential than him. He feels like another man will desire his woman, and she in turn may start liking him, and she'll walk away with the next man. So that's what that whole clothes thing is about. It comes from an insecurity. And here's something else. The only people who really push that narrative are people who are ugly themselves. Because think about it. If you had a Superman body, you was built, chiseled, cut. Some men have an insecurity about the size of their package. Some women have insecurities about their body shape. They might think they got a pouch belly, stretch marks, saggy breasts. They may just overall not have a good self-image. So due to their lack of having a good self-image, they want everybody else to promote modesty, because modesty helps cover up or camouflage, like this mask I got on. It camouflages their own self-insecurity. So they can hide their self-insecurity behind modesty and creating this taboo effect. So they want everybody to feel like being naked is taboo, only because they themselves, they know if everybody walked around naked, then they would be exposed for having a pouch belly, stretch marks, long saggy breasts, or a man, he may have a little, you know what I'm saying, a little weenie or whatever, and they don't want the world to see that. So now they saying, oh, cover up and be modest and all of this. You get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that men should be walking around exposing themselves to each other. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is a lot of this, like, over modesty. Now, covering up your sexual organs like your vagina and your penis, I understand that. But dresses and bikini, why can't women wear bikinis in a building, on a job? You know why? Because the women that are fat and out of shape, they would feel less than. They would be jealous because they don't have the type of body that can walk around naked in front of everybody. That's why. And they would rather everybody believe that being promiscuous, dressing promiscuous is taboo and it's not modest. But what I'm telling you is, it's built upon that person's own individual insecurity about themselves. They just use the modesty thing, that conservatism thing, to hide behind their own ugly shape and ugly body. They don't want it to be the norm. And those same people who be pushing that modesty, they the same people who don't go to the gym and work out. So they want everybody else not to show off their body just because they fat and out of shape. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of BS to that moral stuff. It's a lot of BS to it. Just because you fat and out of shape, just because you jealous and think another man gonna take your wife, you want your wife to have all these clothes on and all of that type of stuff. Why? Because you want your wife, it's a slavery thing. You want your wife to fit your motif of what a woman should be. You trying to recreate the world. And here's another thing, another reason why that moral thing is an illusion. Like, in the latest news reports, it's been a string of mass shootings. They just had one in Miami. I think it was like 20 people was killed. I mean, it's been so many, I've lost count. But you can Google the recent mass shootings in the United States. You'll see a whole list of mass shootings come up. Now, saying that to say this, people on this moral trip thing, they'll say stuff like, oh, the world is getting so bad, people going crazy. And they be out here trying to fight against what's taking place. You get what I'm saying? It's like, for instance, you going back to that female thing. You want your wife to dress a certain way. Why? Because you want her to fit your motif. Okay? But if it wasn't your wife, you wouldn't care. So that shows that it's not genuine. Only because it's your wife, you want her to dress that kind of way. But if it wasn't your wife, you wouldn't care. But here's the thing. Let's say before you met her, she was dressing that kind of way. When she meet you, you just making her be something that she's not. So what I'm saying is, all of this moral thing, only thing it's about is trying to redesign things from what it really is. It's creating an illusion. That's why I say on this channel, I don't preach to change people. Either you got it or you don't. We're not here to change the world. We live in a human prison ball realm. There's no changing this. Okay? And I'm very serious right now. There's no changing this. This is what it is. That's why I don't be like, I tell you about things, but I'm not out here trying to change these people. This is what it is. You can plant a tree, you can plant an apple tree upside down. It's still going to grow apples. You get what I'm saying? It's still going to grow apples. You can dress a woman up to be as decent if as you want her to be. But if she a HPB, you're not going to change who she is just because you throw some clothes on top of it. Like in those Muslim countries. Just because you throw a lot of clothes on a woman, that don't change whether that person is a HPB or not. That's just a group of people trying to modify a society. But at the end of the day, that society is still governed by violence and manipulation. Because as soon as the violent factor of controlling that society, as soon as it's lifted, those women gonna do whatever they wanted to do anyway. You get what I'm saying? So all of this moral stuff, like for instance, it's almost like cutting grass. You can cut grass 1,000,000 times and it's gonna keep growing back 1,000,000 times. Because the nature of the grass is to grow. It's not, the nature of grass is not to cut itself. The nature of grass is to grow. That's the nature of grass. But we try to manicure the lawn and change it from what it is. You can't change this world from what it is. You can't change HPBs from what they are. That's just what it is. See what I'm saying? So a lot of that moral stuff is just smoke and mirrors, an illusion to make somebody feel good about the world that they live in. Oh, we doing this march. You trying to make the world fit your ideal, your illusionary ideal of what you think the world should be. You want the world to be this good place, but it's not a good place. People die every day, every second. Planes fall out the sky. It's not a good place. Only thing you can do to make this world good is to look at it for what it is. If we just look at things for what it is, the world would be such a better place. You see, when we try to change the world, that's when you have them ideological clashes. That's when you have them different schisms and cataclysms of ideas and thoughts and religions and everything, because people trying to change the world from what it is. You're trying to change the nature of a woman from what it is. Don't get mad at a woman for cheating. Why are you getting mad at a woman for cheating? You the one should get mad at yourself for getting mad at a woman for cheating. That's the nature of humans. You didn't know that? You didn't know that people cheat? Even when people go into relationships, they try to use morals for a temporary situation. She's going to cheat. You cheat. I cheat. Everybody cheat. Animals cheat. So why get mad at it? That's a human. You didn't know humans do stuff like that? That's a human. When you get mad at it, it's like you getting mad at reality. You getting mad at reality? The reality that people cheat. The woman cheated on you. What? You thought you was exempt from that? You thought you was immune to somebody cheating on you? It was just your turn. It's just your turn for things to happen to you. And soon or later, it'll be her turn. I can't even get mad at the noise, man. See that lesson? I can't get mad at that noise. I can't do nothing about it. It is what it is. It's just your turn for it to happen to you. Eventually, it'll be her turn for the same thing to happen to her. You see what I'm saying? I don't expect nothing from people. That's another thing that those morals will have you believing. Oh, people do this. People are not obligated to do shit. But that moral stuff have you thinking people obligated to do something. People not obligated to do shit. People do whatever they want to do, really. So people caught up in this morality. I look at it like this. I treat other people like I want to be treated, but I don't expect people to return the favor to me. Regardless, I'm going to do my part. I don't expect people to live up to anything just because I did it. That's how I live. Because when you start thinking highly of people, that's when you set yourself up for a downfall. You're going to set yourself up and you're going to be like, damn, I should have listened to the left side of the brain. See, once you accept what I'm saying, you will have less disappointments in life when it comes to people. One rule of thumb you should know about people. Every person comes with a disappointment. Every person. So when I meet a female, I just enjoy it while it lasts. Any situation I go into, I enjoy it while it lasts. Because this earth is just a temporary dwelling place. It's temporary as temporary gets. We live on an allotted amount of time, and once that time is up, that's it. People dying every second, whether they had good morals or not, they all meet the same fate. You get what I'm saying? It don't change because you know, it is what it is, you know. But I'm going to end this video right here. This is Left Side of the Brain. Like, share, and subscribe. Jaguars up. HPB's down. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what y'all think about the video. Until we do this again, I might do another video today. I just might do that. Think I will. Until we do this again, this is Left Side of the Brain. Signing out. Jaguars up.